If you've ever felt invisible in your own home, this video is for you. Watch until the end because the sixth strategy is something most people overlook. Imagine a typical Monday morning in a quiet suburb of Atlanta or a small town in Pennsylvania. You wake up out of habit at exactly 6 a.m. You head downstairs, ready to wake up your son for a job interview or ask your daughter if she'll be home for dinner. But as soon as you step into the living room, you freeze. The house is clean, eerily clean. No sneakers left in the hallway, no loud blow dryer humming from the bathroom, and the pot of coffee you just brewed remains full because there's no one rushing to grab a cup before heading out the door. You sit in your favorite armchair, looking out at the manicured lawn you spent years maintaining, and suddenly a wave of emptiness washes over you, tightening your chest. In America, we call this empty nest syndrome. But as a specialist in gerontology, I want to tell you, an empty nest isn't just about missing your kids. It's a sophisticated psychological trap known as an identity crisis. For over 20 or even 30 years, your definition of existence has been wrapped in one single word: parent. You were the chauffeur for baseball practice, the late-night tutor, the one pacing the floor when they drove the car for the first time. Every financial plan, every vacation, and every meal revolved around them. And then, after one move-in weekend at a college dorm or a wedding ceremony, that role suddenly retires. The trap is this: when the caregiver role vanishes, you look in the mirror and ask, "Who am I now?" Many seniors in the U.S. fall into depression because they feel like actors standing on a bright stage, but the audience is left and the play is over. You are still there, having memorized the script of a mother or father, but you have no one to play against. The silence in the house isn't peace, it's a reminder that you are unemployed in your own life. This often leads to two major mistakes. First, turning the child's room into a museum, keeping everything exactly as it was just to dwell on the past. Second, trying to control your kids from afar with constant calls and texts, inadvertently creating tension with children who are desperate for their own independence. But your life script doesn't end when the kids move out. It's just moving to a new chapter where the lead character isn't the kids, it's you. The first step is to reclaim your space. Why keep a dusty, empty room for a child who only visits for Thanksgiving or Christmas? In American culture, we prize freedom, so why are you imprisoning yourself in old memories? Turn that room into a yoga studio, an art workshop, or the home office you dreamed of 30 years ago. When you change your physical environment, you send a powerful signal to your brain: my time has come. I am the master of this space. After the physical change comes the harder part, filling the void in your soul. There's an ironic truth in the U.S. We are the hardest workers in the world when it comes to parenting, but once they leave, we realize we've become strangers to our own interests. Do you remember who you were before the kids came along? This is the time for an old hobby audit. Dig through your memories or those old boxes in the basement. Maybe it's a dusty film camera, dried out paintbrushes, or a woodworking guide you never opened. In America, we have incredible community support systems. Don't just sit home and scroll through Facebook. Go to a Home Depot workshop, enroll in a community college course, or join a dance class at your local senior center. When your hands are busy creating, whether it's a wooden table, a landscape painting, or a rose garden, your brain releases dopamine. It's not just killing time, it's rebirth. You realize you aren't just Sarah's mom or John's dad, you are a craftsman, a gardener, a valuable individual. However, there's another trap: the strain on your marriage. Have you wondered why the gray divorce rate in the U.S. has skyrocketed? It's because many couples look across the dinner table and realize they have nothing to say once the kids are gone. Their only connection were the children. You must learn to redate your spouse. Set a non-negotiable rule. During date nights, you are not allowed to mention the kids' names. Ask each other about dreams, fears, or just enjoy a movie together. Rediscover the person sitting across from you, not as a co-parent, but as a partner and a lover. Joining programs like Silver Sneakers or local hiking clubs doesn't just improve your health, it's a catalyst for romance. When you shift the focus from raising kids to nurturing each other, you'll find that life after 60 isn't a sunset, it's a second dawn. The final step in this journey is a total mindset shift. Invest in yourself. In America, there's a quiet stereotype that once the kids are grown, your job is done and you should fade into the background. Many seniors stop caring about their appearance or trying new things, but this is the biggest mistake you can make. Think of the kids leaving as a promotion. You've excelled as a caregiver, and now life has promoted you to the executive position, master of your own life. It's time for the self-care upgrade. Join Silver Sneakers. It's not just about exercise, it's about meeting others who are also learning to love themselves again. Think about the trips you postponed. You can finally take that solo travel trip or visit national parks in Utah without worrying about a child's schedule. Many American seniors find ultimate joy through volunteer tourism. Using your wisdom to help others in need proves that your strength isn't tied to parenting, it's tied to your seasoned soul. An empty nest isn't a loss, it's a liberation. It's time to be a grown-up again, on your own terms. Live so vibrantly that when your kids come home for the holidays, they say, "Mom and Dad look happier than ever." This is your gift to yourself after years of devotion. Grab it with both hands. I hope today's story gave you the spark you needed to step out of the empty nest and start your own journey. If you found this valuable, please hit the like button to help this message reach more seniors across the country. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss our practical guides designed specifically for your best years. We're in this together, because aging isn't a sunset if you know how to keep the fire in your heart burning. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.